And I don't know if this guy has any proof, but listen, text messages, all of that stuff, text messages, inboxes, emails, pictures, phone recordings, ring cameras, whatever, there's evidence everywhere. So if Tyler Perry did any of this, he is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's going to spend a lot of money.
Breaking news coming into Law and Crime. Actor, director, and film titan Tyler Perry is the latest celebrity to be accused of sexual assault. We got our hands on a new lawsuit filed Friday in Los Angeles Superior Court by an actor named Derek Dixon, who starred on one of Perry's hit shows. We want to break down this lawsuit and what it could mean for the movie mogul. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. So to start off, Dixon is suing Tyler Perry, the individual, as well as his production studio. That studio is called TPS Production Services, LLC. That stands for Tyler Perry Studios in Action, LLC. And he is looking for $260 million. Dixon, who portrayed a lead role in Perry's show called The Oval, is claiming 10 causes of action for the civil suit. Quid pro quo sexual harassment, work environment sexual harassment, workplace gender violence, violation of the Bain Act, a California law that protects against violation of someone's civil rights through force or coercion, sexual battery, sexual assault, negligent retention, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and retaliation. Let's get into this lawsuit. The complaint starts off by saying, quote, "This case arises from a sustained pattern of workplace sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation perpetrated by Tyler Perry, a powerful media mogul, against plaintiff Derek Dixon, a professional actor and screenwriter. Mr. Perry is an American actor, filmmaker, and playwright who has built one of the most successful careers in the film and television industry. Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with Mr. Dixon, initially promising him career advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. These events occurred while Mr. Dixon was employed as a series regular on the Tyler Perry show, The Oval, while Mr. Perry held direct control over his employment, compensation, and creative opportunities. This lawsuit even compares Perry to some other infamous celebrities who have been called out for their behavior in the past.
Derek Dixon worked on The Oval, and what he's basically saying, as they go through the whole thing, I'm not going to play all the video, they basically say that Tyler Perry essentially had a crush on this guy and made certain advances at him and basically told him that, look, if you don't respond the way I want you to, I'm going to kill your character off on The Oval. And not that long after a lot of this stuff happened, the character on The Oval got killed. It killed the character off, and this guy's suing. But he talks about how Tyler Perry allegedly, invited him to his house and they were drinking together. He offered the guest room to this guy. This guy slept in the guest room, and Tyler Perry allegedly came into the room and tried to advance himself. Just a disgusting story. But point being, the only reason why I bring it up is because it's just another story of, if you have resources, if you want to get involved with people, you have resources. There are people who will get involved with you regardless, right? So I think if you have resources, again, I'm saying this because it's all allegedly. I don't know if he did it or didn't do it, but if you have money, there's no reason to end up in these lawsuits. The reality is that if you have money, you got to get an NDA and have people who are consensual in whatever you want to do. But more importantly, as they related to Puff, the problem is if once you start having power, you cannot use that power in any way to try to intimidate people. This is not back in the day. Now everybody is suing, and there's an easy way for people to go and take you to court and bang you out for a bunch of money. So either this guy, Derek Dixon, is lying and just wants to get a payday, or Tyler Perry may have gotten He's been rich for a long time. He's been rich for a long time. So it could have been a situation where he felt like, yo, I like this guy and I'm going to go ahead and do what I want to do. And put the pressure on this guy to do what I want him to do. So we're going to see. But anyway, I wanted to just play a little bit of that. Now I got to get into Straws, right? I got to get into Straws. I watched the movie over the weekend. I actually watched it on Father's Day. I saw the previews, and I thought it was an interesting movie when I saw the preview. So I said, let me go ahead and check out Straws, right? So Straws, obviously the main character Taraji P Henson, she did a great job in the movie, and obviously we had the head detective Tiana Taylor. She was in the movie. She was one of the main detectives dealing with the character Taraji. Sherry Shepard was the bank manager. If you haven't seen the movie, I think you should check it out. So I went online, and one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it too is that people were criticizing it and saying that, yo, Tyler Perry, I heard a lot of people say the movie was good. I heard a lot of people say the movie was just another predictable Tyler Perry movie. So now, full disclosure, I've never been the biggest Tyler Perry fan as far as his material. I never have been. It just wasn't really my cup of tea, but I've seen some of his movies, right? Like Why Did I Get Married? The first one was good. And I've seen some of the sitcoms he's done here and there, but typically his movies are a little bit more, they're more like, how do I describe it? I mean, it's more like theater. He's from theater. So to me, it was kind of theaterish to me. So it wasn't really my type of thing. I like dramas. I like things that are believable. But anyway, Straws. So let me talk about the things I liked about Straws. The thing I liked about Straw is the name of the movie. The thing I liked about Straw, I thought Taraji, she played it. So she's a single mom who has a daughter. And I think the daughter has like epilepsy or something that she needs medicine for. And she's a really involved mom, right? And she cares about her daughter, right? She takes her daughter to school. She does all the things she needs to do for her daughter. She's a struggling single mom, doesn't have a lot of money, and is just going through a really hard time. That's kind of the gist of the movie. We could call the movie Bad Day because Taraji was having a hell of a bad day in that movie, right? So here's the thing about the story, though. I thought the story was realistic to a point. Now, in a movie, you're never going to have exact way life actually goes. So they're going to exaggerate certain things.